Hello and welcome to A11's group presentation. We're going to look today at how change is implemented within an organisation. I'm going to take you through a journey of an interview conducted with the CEO from Home Depot. He's going to discuss with us how he successfully managed to implement change within his company. Let's take a look.
Hello. We are here to speak to the CEO of Home Depot. Now we are at his office and let's come inside and talk to him.
Hello. You must be Sveta.
Yeah, hello. And hello, Mr.
Nardelli.
Nardelli.
Thank you very much. Please, have a seat. Let's
Thank
begin.
you. Thank you for your time. Well, Home Depot sells furniture and stationery for flats and offices. Well, you were brought into this organization to implement major changes. Could you tell us what were the main reasons for this change?
Well, now, you see, Home Depot's freewheeling culture was starting to get at odds with its size and growth. Managers of stores were given too much autonomy in the way they ran their stores. And this meant that top executives often saw their suggestions and ideas rejected. Outdated inventory systems, low customer satisfaction all resulted in poor inventory turnover, low margins, and very weak cash flow.
So, how did you initiate the change process?
Well, to begin with, I laid out a three-part strategy. The first part was to enhance the core by improving profitability of the current stores while also extending the product range. The second one was to expand the market both geographically and in the customers we serve. For example, initiate big level firms as well as small households. Well, I mean, the culture had to be changed drastically in order to be able to improve the environment as well as to take advantage of the economies of scale that came with the size. But I began to do that by instating a new HR manager to indicate how important these changes are.
It seems like it goes in line with Levin's model and its first stage on freedom.
Hello.
And as far as I know, in order to initiate change, you have to reduce factors resisting the change. It's interesting. Have you faced any resistance during the change?
Ooh, major resistance, I'll tell you. The old close-knit culture was very resistant to new people coming in. They were very used to people being promoted from within the organization. So naturally, they didn't believe that I would be able to do anything successful for the company. Half the board actually left. They just left. And the ones that did stay, however, did help me a lot. They supported the changes throughout. And they helped convince the rest of the employees that it was to be successful.
Well, to make change possible, you have either to weaken resistance forces or to strengthen driving forces. So, how did you overcome resistance?
I introduced metrics in order to be able to measure the important things that needed to be changed. They showed the employees that these weren't doing as well as they thought they were. So things such as customer satisfaction, asset turnover, those were all recorded and counted for. Also, I introduced a series of 5-day forums.
Excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but the papers I typed up for the $1 million contract which you needed, I really need you to sign them right away.
$1 million.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you, and have a good day.
Like I was saying, the 5-day forums served the purpose to educate the employees in the change and communicate to them the plans we had
and they were carried out through a series of simulations, role-playing exercises that all helped them to get into the role and accept the changes. I also had something called the Monday phone call, where we communicated with all the other store managers from around the country. That facilitated the process, I have to say.
Well, I can see similarity between your actions and the Leon's model, and it's its second stage, which is called change itself. And well, the coping cycles of Cornell took place during this stage. At first, there was a stage of denial, then the defense stage followed, and so suggest that the discarding stage set in as the workers were allowed to contribute towards the change, towards the implementation of the change. And finally, I think that they adopted the change when they saw that the changes were proven beneficial. Well, also, I noticed that you didn't force employees into the change. You allow them to design and customize the new systems to be implemented. It is the main point of Beer's detailed critical path model.
Beer, yeah. Would you like to go grab one?
Well, let's discuss it after the interview. So, what were the results of the change?
They were very promising indeed. Now the company continues to enjoy profitable and robust growth. Shares went up double since 2000, and I'm glad to say that employee satisfaction has gone up by 14 points. So overall, I guess I did a pretty good damn job.
Indeed, you did. Well, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
So in summary, the key points managers need to know when implementing change are as follows. Firstly, why? Why is change necessary? An analysis needs to be undertaken to understand the full reasons for why change is implemented. Is it viable or is it not viable? This needs to be the first line. Secondly, the whole process needs to be planned. Without careful planning, we can't expect anything to work properly. Thirdly, everyone involved in this process needs to be actively involved. By being able to contribute, they are better able to understand why they're doing it, they are able to give their reasons and implement their own ideas, and this will reduce resistance and will better help everyone throughout the process. And finally, continuous measurement and refining needs to take place. In order to ensure that we achieve the best results, we need to be able to measure what these results are and refine any problems to smooth. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it both fun and educational. Now we hope you are able to better understand how change is implemented within organizations and have learned some key lessons that you can take back with you. Thank you.
The culture needed to be changed drastically in order to be able to take advantage of the economies of scale that came with the size, as well as to be able to...
Please.
Who do I look at? Sorry. Sorry.
It was hard, yeah?
Yeah, it was very hard. God, hold on, I can't think.